Traveling so much that year that he made me this video.
How's Dion doing? I miss my little man. I'm telling you, Nicole, that kid is something special.
You're such a special kid. You're charming, smart, very handsome.
Mom!
Pat said you were asking about your dad.
My mom won't tell me what happened. Just says it was a storm. Mister! I've got your doll! Dad!
Something is happening with Dion. We should figure out how to get it under control.
How long do you think you can keep this up?
The government was tracking people who
Got superpowers.
I know a few things about Dion. The storms are drawn to your son. Where's my son? Ma'am? Where is my son? It's you and me. You and me.
Hey, Shalom. I like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kodash. I like to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rules well. Peace, salutations, and blessings to the elect. Now, the title of this lesson is going to be All Roads Lead to Zion. All roads leads to Zion. You know, when the trailer you just watched was a Netflix movie coming out in about 2 days, I believe October 4th, if I'm not mistaken, is the movie entitled Raising Dion. You know, when you check it out, just replace the D with a Z, and that's actually Zion. You know, and as you can see, it's a prophetic movie. You know, it's a real spiritual movie, and it's talking about Israel, you know, the Israelites, you know, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You know, and we living in those times, man. These directors know, these Edomites know, you know what I'm saying? We the next superpower that's up, you know, to rule, you know, because the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, is going to send his son, Yahweh Shai, you know, to pull this devil, this Edomite out of power. And we got next, you know, and they're going to be amazed at the strangeness of our salvation. You know, and one of the things that the Edomite said in the trailer, he said the government is targeting all those that have superpowers. And that's the elect, man. You know, these government officials, you know, they're targeting all of those who have superpowers, which is the elect, the nation of Israel. You know, they make laws, you know, about us, you know. Real quick, let me start at Revelation 12:12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. You know, why is he coming down upon, you know, the people, primarily the Israelites? It's because he knoweth he hath but a short time. You know, the scriptures also speak upon, you know, these martial law troopers targeting us. You know, what's that scripture? Let me get 2nd Ezra. Was it 16? Let me start at 67. It says 68. It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you being idle with things offered unto idols. Why? Because they know we have power. You know, they know we have superpowers in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You know, and it starts with this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that the Lord blessed us with. You know, all roads lead to Zion. You know, everybody's focused upon us. We run YouTube through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You know, you got the feds taking pictures. You got the feds following us. You know, you got them harassing brothers. You know, you got the government, you know, sending brother strikes on their videos, pulling their videos down, you know, suspending their accounts. All roads lead to Zion, man. It says, and they consent unto them, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden under foot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Who's the men that fear the Lord? The Israelites, the elect. All roads lead to Zion. You know, it says, and that's why, you know, there's going to be a great disruption within a society, a great insurrection, because of the men of the Lord, man. The Lord said, for we shall take the kingdom. You know, for the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. That means we're going to apply pressure. We're going to apply force. It says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. So in that day, we're going to know who's chosen. You know, the Lord's going to reveal those secrets that he's actually going to deliver us from the hand of our enemy. And he's also going to bestow his spiritual power upon us to where we're going to be able to execute judgment upon the heathen. The Lord said, for thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. We're going to need spiritual power in order to prove that, right? Next scripture, to also prove that we got power, even in this flesh, currently. Because what's our power? This word, man. It's Micah 3:8. It says, but truly I am full of power by the Spirit of the Lord and of judgment. That's why, you know, that's why the elites in the government is targeting people with superpowers. We are the ones with superpowers because we're full of the power of the Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It says, but truly I am full of power by the Spirit of Yahweh and of judgment and of might to declare unto Jacob his transgression and to Israel his sin. You know, so it says, hear this, I pray you, ye heads of the house that Jacob and princes of the house of Israel, that abhor judgment and pervert all equity. That's what they do. They avoid the judgment and they pervert the value that comes with this word. It says they build up Zion with blood and Jerusalem with iniquity. That's why the Lord sent his men, you know, to bridge the gap, so to speak, to heal the sick, you know, and the maimed and the lamed, you know, and make the blind to see through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. He got his men out there. But the enemy doesn't want that. The enemy wants the enemy wants Zion, also known as Israel, to remain asleep. You know, he wants them to remain with feeble knees. He wants them to remain maimed and lamed and dumb and dumbfounded. You know, but the Lord got his men out here to do the complete opposite, and only a small remnant of them is going to be saved. You know, it says next scripture. Right now, you seeing when he's about to get hit by that car. That's biblical, man. We're actually going to be able to jump at a high altitude as such. You know. Second, next scripture. Let's see, I think it's in Isaiah. Let's see. You know, I'm gonna tune into that movie when it comes out. You know, I advise you other brothers, you know, to tune into that movie when it comes out. You know, because it's based upon us. You know, it's prophecy. You know, and it looks like it's going to be a good movie. You know, they got that guy Michael B. Jordan, you know, in the movie, and he's not subscribing to bullshit nowadays. He pretty much leveled up. So, you know, he's not subscribing to any movie that doesn't have any meaning, so to speak, you know, for lack of a better term. It's Isaiah chapter 40, verse 30. When he start at 29, he says, he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength, which are the Israelites, really primarily the elect. You know, it says, even the youths shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon Yahweh shall renew their strength. The Israelites, the elect. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, meaning we're going to run and not get tired. We're never going to lose breath. It says, and they shall walk and not faint. So we're going to be able to fly, in the kingdom of heaven. We're going to be able to do all of these miraculous things. And that movie just proved it. Why? Because they got the movie from the scriptures. More spiritual power. It says Leviticus chapter 26, verse 8. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight. And your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. How are we going to be able to put, how is 100 Israelites going to put 10,000 of our enemies to flight? We're going to make them run. We're going to put them out of business, so to speak. By the backing of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, by the spiritual power. And 5 people beating up 100, that's not known. The human mind can't even fathom that. 5 people beating up 5 people beating up 100 people, or 5 people killing 100 people. There has to be an entity behind us in order for us to accomplish that. Last and final scripture. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 30. How should 1 chase 1,000 and 2 put 10,000 to flight, except their rock has sold them and the Lord has shut them up? It's our power that's going to be doing it. You know what I'm saying? He's just using us. But we are the Lord's battle axe and weapons of war. So all roads lead to Zion, man. And I'm going to put in the parentheses of the title, Raising Dion, because that's actually the movie that's coming out, but it's solely and primarily focused upon us, the Israelites, the true men of the Lord. So with that, I would like to give all praises, glory, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, salutations, and blessings to the elect. Shalom.